Hey, what is going on everybody? My name is Ash and welcome to another episode of the Red Bull Leipzig Youth Academy Career Mode. If you do enjoy the video, please drop a like. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, and if you like, check out your social media links. All links to the previous episodes will be down in the description below. So as we jump on in to the first game, which is going to be an away match against Wolfsburg, we need to start picking up some wins as we are floundering at the bottom end of the table. And just before half time, Wolfsburg get an opportunity, swing it in from a corner, it bounced around the box and eventually headed in by Regens to make it 1-0. But just after half time, we get down the wing with Buxton looking to try and find gaps in defence. We try to do a fake shot, lose the ball out, but he wins it back. Eventually it comes across the box and we win a penalty. Kaita is going to be the man to step up and take the penalty, and he's going to dispatch it away past the keeper to make it 1-1. But Wolfsburg then brought on Nicholas Bentner up front, and they play the ball over the top to him, looking to take it down. We lose it out, and it eventually falls to Bentner, and he puts it in the back of it to make it 2-1. Then Bentner picks up an opportunity where he bursts past the defenders, uses all of his pace to manage to get past the defence and put it away to make it 3-1. Hugely disappointing to go down 3-1 just two such late goals, but there's not a lot you can do about that. So we're going to go ahead and move on and offer some contracts to some players in the youth academy to bring them out. First is Diego Castillo, the left winger from Colombia. Then we're going to go ahead and pick up the right midfielder Diego Lopez and bring him into the first team. Also Emmanuel Vina, looking to bring him in, he's a right back. And also Marvin Boyer, the CDM, bring him in and see how he progresses. So Santi Aguirre, a centre back who we desperately need as we're short of centre backs, and also Tim Durham, who is a central midfielder. So we move on into some training, and once again we're going to go ahead and not get any growth this time and move on. So we go into a game against FC Köln at home, using a different formation here, using the 4-1-2-1-2 diamond narrow to make the most of our midfield players, as our wingers aren't really the best. And Young picks up the ball, plays it through to Kaita. Kaita manages to put it past the keeper to make it 1-0 to us. Then in the 78th minute we get another opportunity. Uphoff managing to beat the line of defence, gets an opportunity to get one-on-one with the keeper, but the defender manages to take him out from behind, giving us a penalty. Uphoff is going to go step up from the spot and dispatch it away, making it 2-0 to Red Bull Leipzig, giving us the 3 points from the game. So that will be our first win of the season, I believe, and we want to continue that. But we move on into a scout report and try to see who we can pick up. And we know one from Germany. We go into Uruguay and pick up one player from Uruguay, and then we're going to move into Belgium and pick up a defensive-minded player from Belgium. So we move on into the youth squad report and look at the players that we have available to us. There are some players there definitely of a decent rating that could come into the first team. We move on into another training session to growth from Miric and Bat, both going up a rating, up to 60 rated. And we move on into our third game, which is going to be against FC Mainz, and looking to continue from where we left off in the last game. But FC Mainz get the early opportunity in the 35th minute. De Blasis plays it out wide, plays it into Clement. Clement is going to go ahead and swing a low cross in, which is going to be tucked away by Moritz to make it 1-0 to FC Mainz, which was enough to seal the victory for them. And we were unable to create any opportunities in the game, which was the most disappointing part of the game. But we move on into another game, which is going to be against Hoffenheim. And Hoffenheim are a very challenging side with a very decent squad. And when we give the ball away to Reinhardt here, he plays it into Halaba, who plays it into Volland, and then Eduardo Vargas smashes one from outside the area and it drifts past the keeper to make it 1-0 to Hoffenheim, so they pick up the points with that goal. We move on into another training session to see growth from Alvarez up to a 51 rating, but I'm going to be looking to move a few of these guys on in the January transfer window. We go ahead and move into the simulated game in the Deutsche Pokal against FC Mainz, who we previously lost to in this episode. They take a 2-0 lead, and that is enough to secure them the points. So we move on into the final game of the episode, which is going to be against Bayer Leverkusen, who are a very decent side. And when we give away the ball here, they manage to play it straight through, with Kramer playing it through to Wu. Wu plays it through to Kiesling, and Kiesling puts it away to make it 1-0 to FC Bayer Leverkusen. But Young gets the ball in the second half in the 84th minute, manages to do a stop and turn, pass it back to Kaito, who puts it in the back of net to make it 1-1. Then in the 86th minute, so just 2 minutes later, Boyer gets down the wide area looking to get inside the area. He is going to get taken out in the penalty area and win us a penalty. Kaito is going to step up to get his second of the game from the penalty spot, which he dispatches away high into the top right to make it 2-1, giving us the 3 points. We managed to pick up some points in this episode, which is decent enough. We move into a youth scout report and pick up one player from Germany. There is another player there with potential, but I'm not really sure about his overall, so I'm going to leave him there for now. We go into Uruguay and pick up one player who we will take and then end that scout report. We also pick one up from Belgium, and he will end the scout report as well. So we go and send the scouts out, and what we're looking for is defensive minded players. So we send one to Italy looking for defensive minded players, and we're also going to go ahead and look at Brazil for defensive minded players. A quick look at the youth academy as it is now, and there are a couple of decent players in there for definite, a couple of 60 rated that will potentially get promoted in the next month. But that is going to bring an end to this episode, guys. Hope you did enjoy it. If you did, drop a like. But until next time, my name's Ashley. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.